Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Now, I saw the Blue Beetle the other day. I just forgot to make a video about it and everything. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the Blue Beetle. I really didn't grow up on it. So, all I know is that the last one I knew about was Ted Cord. But he died in the Infinite Crisis, I believe, events. One of the Crisis events. It's always a crisis when it comes to DC Comics. But he died in one of them. And basically, Jaime Reyes was created. But before both of them, damn it, I forgot. It was another guy before both of them. Now, the Blue Beetle is the same as the Guyver. I know everybody's going to be like, yo, we're tired of you saying that, but it is. A scarab, instead of a scarab, it's a little device where the device engulfs that person when they attach to them. In this case, in Blue Beetle, it's attached by the beetle. Scarab from another place that chooses you. Ted Cord was more of technology. He created his Blue Beetle things and stuff. Whereas when they rebooted it, bringing Jaime Reyes in, they basically made it more about a scarab choosing you instead of you choosing the scarab. Now, the movie, of course, was more about family, about heart. If you are a family-oriented person, you would love this. If you're a person who really just wanted to, see action-packed, all of this stuff, nonstop, you didn't care about the storyline then this probably isn't for you. Now, Jaime basically just got back from school. He's going to be probably I think he graduated, and now he's finna go to graduate school. He's trying to do better, make some money where his dad doesn't have to work hard anymore. He could take care of his family. And a lot of Latinos go through this, or any other race, not only Latinos, but Africans, Indians, where they come to another country, whether it's legally or illegally, and they basically work as a family to try to put food on the table for everybody. And they bring people in to work their business, whether it be a food truck, whether it be construction, whether it be whatever. They hire their cousins, brothers, and sisters, and all of them, while the main family member, of course, has a license or certification in any type of genre they're trying to do. Now, Jaime doesn't know what's going on. Everybody's keeping a secret from him until the sister tells them to tell him. And they finally tell him, he gets worried. And, George Lopez as the uncle, I thought he was going to be the dad. I was like, oh, God. But him as the uncle, I was like, yes, perfect part. George Lopez would not be a good dad in this type of movie. He'll be too goofy, too funny. He had to be the crazy conspiracy theorist uncle. That fits what George Lopez's personality is. And that's something that I was glad that whoever created the movie put it out. That was smart to move him over there. Now, Blue Beetle has never really been a strong, significant character as a standalone. Now, ever since they rebooted it, the Latino community has gravitated towards it in drones. So, with that happening, it's understandable why a lot of them push this movie up and push it the way they do. But blacks love this movie too. Others love this movie. If you have a family, you would love this movie because it preaches togetherness. Now, the father is basically been the breadwinner. He's basically the patriarch of the family. Like my father before he passed away, patriarch of the family. So once he passed away, it kind of hurt the family, and Jaime had to figure out a way to get it back. The girl, he met this girl. It's always a girl. ends up falling in love. That's the only thing I didn't like about this movie was that corniness, like with the girl and falling in love. Is sometimes you really don't need a love story at the end of every goddamn movie. You really don't. And to me, the love story, like it was like a love at first sight. They both were feeling each other. She said that she basically was Ted Cord's daughter. And the other girl, I think Susan Sarandon, was the auntie who was calling dude Sanchez and shit like that. It's like, that's funny. But, and then she, of course, brainwashed the guy that was the bad guy, brainwashed him into believing what they were doing was for the greater good. I mean, which you could say in a hindsight or, I understand, but, potentially, not potentially, but eventually you would probably go into wanting to start war. You want to sell this on the black market. You're just going to cause more war. The premise and everything of it to me was basic. The storyline was basic. It was just fun because of the family. I think the characters made this movie made the script better than what it was. The script to me was very lazy, very terrible. I wanted to see more as far as like, I wanted to see Jaime actually go through like, something. When the father died, that hurt, that kind of went through it, but I wanted him to go through some trials a little more. It never felt like Jaime was in danger in the whole movie. Never felt like it. Never felt like he could die, he could be killed. It never felt that way. It was like the Spider-Mans with Tom Holland. You just never felt the sense that he was going to die. Like when you watch Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, you thought Doctor Strange might die because he got killed off. Like one of his different cells from a different multiverse died. So you thought he would die because it mainly was a Wanda movie. So this is the only thing I had a down, I kind of didn't like about it. The girl, she was okay. I don't know why people complained. She was all right. It's like whatever. Look, I give it a 2.5 out of 4 stars, maybe 3 out of. I give it 2.5. It was a good movie to watch. It's very watchable. You'll have fun, but in hindsight, Blue Beetle was never meant to be a solo character. Blue Beetle is better when you have him in a group of people. That's why the movie was great. As far as that is entertaining, is because you had the family together. The family were basically their own characters, as if you would put him with the Teen Titans. Then you would have Raven, Starfire, whoever's playing Robin this week, and then other characters. So that was the only issues I had with it. That's the reason why I give it a 2.5 out of 4. That's the reason why. Some people may get upset, but 2.5 out of 4 is a good rating. It's not the greatest, but it's a good rating. It's not a classic. It's not I'm gonna keep watching it over and over again. I'm just not. I supported my boy from Cobra Kai, but I just didn't really feel that part. But it was actually a good movie. It was better than I expected. I would give it 2.5 out of 4. I still think Flash was better. Flash with Ezra Miller, I thought that was better. Like I said, my only complaint of that movie was of the Ezra Miller one was the Wonder Woman part. I thought it was unnecessary. And then You know, other than that, I really enjoyed it. But this one, Blue Beetle is not really a solo character, so people don't get upset with me. But all it was is, if go read the manga, The Guyver, and the bio, it's called Bio Armored Suit Guy, The Guyver. Watch that and you will see what I'm talking about. But thank you for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you could donate to the page by going to the description box, hitting that link to my Cash App to donate with your heart desire. And if you guys don't have Cash App, if you have Zelle, take that number that's in my description box, put it in Zelle. You'll be able to find my account. And then you could go from there to donate. And you guys can super chat when we go live or premiere. And you guys can also leave a super thanks after the video. So thank you for your love and blessings. We are out. D.